Hi guys. I wasn't sure I was going to get this shipment until later, and I heard the doorbell ring, and then the baby went to sleep, so I'm going to do it now while I can. Um, we'll see if kind of anyone comes on kind of while I'm getting everything ready. First, before I take everything out, I want to talk a little bit about Essential Rewards and why I enrolled in Essential Rewards and why I think it's awesome. And if you join, you should too. So basically, Essential Rewards is a reward program, like it says. So, hi Ruth, and Brittany and Britt, lots of people, Doris, Manny. Hey guys. So basically, our toothpaste, our cleaner, our dish soap this month, all of those things that I'm going to buy anyways, I am now buying through Young Living. And not only do I get rewards, so like actual money that I can spend on more oils and more products, but I'm also getting freebies depending on how much I spend on my order every month at every threshold. So like I have my little cheat sheet here. At 100 PV, so $100, 190 PV, 250 PV, and then 300 PV, there are different freebies. So I'll show you the freebies when we go through the box, but so I'm getting cash back. So I got about $60 back this month that I can spend on oils or other products, in addition to the freebies that I have in my actual shipment. And, you know, I go to Target and buy my shampoo and conditioner. I don't get money back. You know, you get your 5% off if you have your red card, but I'm not getting free products back. And I'm not getting free products when I spend $100. And we all know you can spend at least $100 at Target every time you go, if not more. So it really, like, it sounds like a lot, but these are things that I have to buy anyways. You know, laundry detergent. Also, you know, if you're paying copays and going to a doctor regularly, if you are buying over-the-counter medicines, if you're buying even like mouthwash and stuff that, you know, you can now make with your oils, you can now buy from Young Living. You're supporting your immune system, so you're less likely to get sick. You're going to the doctor less of those copays. You know, it kind of is a trade-off. So, you know, people, and I get it. We're a one-income family. I have 4 kids. It can get expensive, but you kind of have to see where, if you're investing in your health, you're gonna save some money in terms of those over-the-counter meds and doctor's visits. So, you know, there are places where it does kind of level out. So, Essential Rewards is a great way to kind of, also, there's some oils that I've gotten from Essential Rewards that I probably wouldn't have tried otherwise. There's one that I got in this order that I think it's like a $50 or $60 oil, and I probably wouldn't have gotten it otherwise. So it's a really great way to kind of build up your collection, your oily stash, if you will. You know, and then because you kind of have a promo for the month, in our education groups, we're learning about how to then use those oils in your everyday life. So they're not going to just throw this oil at you and you're like, oh, great, what do I do with this? The great thing about joining Young Living, as opposed to, love you too, Ruth, hi, Brittany. You know, you can buy your oils on Amazon. You can buy your oils at a health food store. When you buy your oils and you buy the kit from Young Living, you're part of a community. And that honestly has been the greatest thing for me. I've learned so much from these ladies. There's a few men, sorry guys, but mostly ladies. The camaraderie and the support. Like I just was messaging back and forth with Brittany and Patricia, and you know, we're twin mom like friends from like 5 years ago, but we never actually had these like personal messages until we both were in Young Living. And I think that just the support that we have in this group, not just even with like the products themselves, but just in general in life, like the caring, it's not something that you'll get from your Amazon order. It's not something you'll get at the health food store. Yeah, sure, someone at the health food store can help you out, but you can't take them home with you. And that's been, I think, a major difference. So we're going to go through my order. All right, so the cat is like right here, kind of. She sees a box and she like has to touch it, so she may or may not be in the way. Okay, so all of the freebies that I got this month retail for $154.27. So I got that for free plus my free product. So basically I'm getting about $200 in free stuff. So, okay, we started using the Thieves toothpaste last month. Now I ration it with my kids because I don't know about your kids, but they like squeeze out a ridiculous amount of toothpaste or none. It's kind of like either or. And I have loved this the last month. I really like it a lot. I talked a little bit about it in my video last time, but I like that it does not have fluoride in it. It does not have carrageenan in it, which actually a lot of like, even like Tom's toothpaste and stuff, they're like branded as this like natural toothpaste, but they still have carrageenan, which is a preservative. This is great. Love it. That leads me to this. So this was one of the freebies this month. This is the Thieves dish soap. And you hear a lot about the Thieves line, especially during cold and flu season. And I've talked obviously a lot about green cleaning in general this month, spring cleaning. And so Thieves, you know, has their whole line of non-toxic cleaning products. Thieves Household Cleaner, obviously I talked a lot about, but this is a great thing to have. Again, something that I would have to buy anyways, and I got it for free. So it's pretty awesome. And it's free from SLSs, dyes, SLESs, formaldehyde, phosphates, synthetic perfume. So none of those endocrine disruptors that are, they're going to be causing some sort of reproductive issues. There's carcinogens, all sorts of stuff that are just like really not great for you when you're trying to wash your dishes. Also, you're like eating off those dishes. So, probably good that it's non-toxic. Yes, hi, Maui. The other thing that we got free this month was more of the Thieves Household Cleaner. And, I've talked a lot about that, so I don't need to go over it too much. But one of the cool things about the new starter kits is that they have a sample of the Thieves Household Cleaner. And this is a concentrate, so it looks like a small bottle, but this can make a ridiculous amount of cleaner. Now, it depends on the strength of the cleaner that you want. The 1 ounce samples that come in the starter kit can make up to a 60-ounce bottle. That's a very light duty cleaner. But typically, you're going to probably use about 16 to 30 ounces with that, so like diluting it with water. And that's kind of like a general purpose cleaner. People use it far more concentrated, like for stain removal and heavy degreasing. And there's a chart that kind of outlines all of that. But this is obviously, I talk a lot about it, so it's one of my favorites. It smells delicious. You don't get that like bleachy smell like when you're spraying with Clorox or anything like that. And I use it in the bathroom, the kitchen, everywhere. And with that, I maybe should have undone these bubble wraps before, but one of the other things that we got this month was a spray bottle to mix up the concentrate with. I actually just bought a bunch of like amber glass spray bottles, and I have a deal this month. If you buy if you sign up and buy a premium starter kit, you're entered to win a whole slew of prizes, including a 16-ounce spray bottle. I believe it's two 2-ounce spray bottles, 1 4-ounce spray bottle, and then 2 roller balls, like roller ball bottles for like blended oils, and then also a funnel. So it's kind of like a DIY starter kit. and you'll have the sample in your starter kit of the Thieves Cleaner, so you can just pop it right into that spray bottle if you win it. Basically, anyone this month that buys it will be put in a drawing, and then I'll draw, and whoever wins that will win this kit. And it's kind of a great way to get you going for spring cleaning, green cleaning. So this is the spray bottle that I got for free, which is kind of cool. It says Thieves on it and Young Living, so that's fun. It's a cool, like, practical thing to get. Some companies, I know there's a lot of people that are down on MLMs, and I understand. It's kind of, you've had your probably fair share of going to parties and supporting your friends and whatnot. But, the giveaways that we get are, like, super practical. They're more products. Again, I'm getting my dish soap. I'm getting my cleaner. I'm getting something to use it with for free. It's practical, which I really like. Something that I use, you can make your own Thieves foaming hand soap, which I have done. But I actually bought the refills this month. I find that we've been super healthy, and I shouldn't even say that, but I feel like I'm going to jinx us. We had like a little bit of a cold earlier in the year, but it never like progressed to like high fevers or anything. I know a lot of people had the flu. A lot of people have had the flu multiple times. And I swear this stuff, like, it's worth its weight in gold. So this is the foaming hand soap refill. So I mean, you don't even have, like, if you have foaming, like, hand soap pumps, or I know they sell, like, glass ones at the store, you don't have to, like, buy the actual Thieves pump, like, individual, like, bottles. You can buy the refill bottle and then fill them all up. I happen to have one Thieves, like, pump and then just, like, a regular pump, and so I'm just gonna refill these puppies and hopefully keep the germs at bay, keep my kids healthy, myself healthy, and maybe we'll get by. That's a much bigger bottle than I thought of the hand soap. I know it's gigantic, right? It's 32 fluid ounces, so that can go a long way. And I don't know, you could probably even dilute it a little bit with water. I don't know for sure, but that's going to last you a while. So I'm hoping, they said the flu season is going into April, so we're close. So I'm going to say a prayer because I don't want to jinx it, but so far so good. All right. I think that might be all the Thieves stuff. So now we'll go into the oils. So when they send you stuff, they're like really careful, and they put them in these tubes so that they don't like clink up against each other and break. Hi, Kevin. How are you? Out in Cali. Okay, easier said than done here. Oh, man. Come on. All right. Fitting. So I talked about frankincense today on my page. Last month, I got a small, like, frankincense vitality bottle, and I went with the big guns this month, and I got the 15 milliliter bottle. I use this every day. I try to ration it because I've talked about how expensive it is, but, man, I just love it. Like, there's just, sorry. There's just so many, like, uses for it. I talked about using it in my moisturizer. It's super grounding aromatically to diffuse it. I kind of diffused a little extra last night because I knew I had my big bottle coming. Put it on your heart. It's very centering. That lovely healthy glow. It's just, it can be invigorating in some cases, but also actually promotes good sleep. So it's kind of like a 2 for 3 for kind of thing where there's several uses for it. Okay, now I'm going to go into some of the oils. There's a couple oils that I haven't ordered before. So there's 11 oils in the kit, and I went through my oils in the kit pretty quickly. So last month I kind of replaced some of those. Now some of these are kind of, I'm branching off a bit. At some point I'm going to teach a class about the next 11, and those are the next 11 oils that kind of are like the most popular outside of the kit. But for right now, so you might have seen that I posted about grounding several months back. It was out of stock for months and it's back. Yay. Grounding is amazing. It is grounding in that it is calming. It's kind of a go-to tantrum buster for us. And had I known that it was going to sell out, I probably wouldn't have used quite as much of it. But I'm glad that it's back in stock. There is a 2-bottle limit per month. So like I ordered my 2 bottles, which means you can't, like I can't order them for anyone else. So you would have to have your own account for the month. I can't even like order them for other people. And these are precious. So sorry guys. Can't say that I can share. And actually it's super affordable. I want to say it's like $25 or something retail, and like maybe even under 20 wholesale. So like not horribly expensive, which is nice. Let me look at my little notes here. Use for mental clarity, emotional balance, diffuse it in the evening for a relaxing, grounding aroma. You can dilute it and then put it behind your ears and on your wrists, nape of your neck, temples. Very calming, balancing, good for practicing yoga, meditating, deep breathing. You can diffuse, like I said, or just inhale right from the bottle. I bring this with me everywhere. I actually have my empty bottle that I bring everywhere because it still smells a little bit like it. My kids are having meltdowns. I pass it back in the car and say, smell this, please. And then they fight over it. But I'm super happy that this is back in stock. I can tell you what's in it. Hold on. So, white fir, black spruce, lang lang, pine, and cedarwood, angelica, and juniper. It's a delicious combo, and I'm telling you, it's a great deal. So, but again, the only way you can get it is if you are a member, because I'm sorry, but I will not share my 2 bottles with you. Maybe if you're nice, I will let you smell them. Maybe I'll give you a little bit in a sample, but it just depends. But seriously, grounding, great. Okay, so let's see what else we got here. Okay, so this is Sleek Essence. This is a new one for me. I've actually never even like smelled this one. It is a combination of grapefruit, tangerine, lemon, spearmint, and ocotea, and it has stevia extract, and it helps with weight management goals. So basically it helps to control hunger and kind of like kick those like, what's the word? Word retrieval issues. Kick those cravings to the curb, so to speak. You can put 2 to 4 drops in 4 to 6 ounces of a beverage. I'll probably put it in my water, and it kind of controls your appetite a bit. They say you can also put it there. So there's like a whole Sleek line, and actually I believe that if you don't want to join with the premium starter kit that comes with the oils and a diffuser, I believe that you can join with the Sleek line or the Sleek starter kit. So there's like a challenge, a 60-day challenge. If you're interested in that, I can find out the specifics. But I decided just to kind of get this to start with. I was going to get the grapefruit, just get grapefruit to put in my water, but I figured I would try this. So I will let you know how it works. Looking forward to using it. It says use between and during meals regularly throughout the day whenever hunger feelings occur. And you can inhale it. They don't like suggest that you use it with a diffuser. because it has stevia in it, and it could clog your diffuser. So there's that. Okay, so Progestins Plus, which again, I think you've heard me talk about probably ad nauseum, mostly because it's been like a life changer for me. I'm sort of, again, limited to what I can say about it. So if you have any like specific questions, I have like, I want to say like 5 friends that have been using samples of this. And some of you haven't been using it regularly, so I don't know what your results have been, but one friend in particular has been using it regularly like me, and we have both said that we've seen such a difference, and that actually days where we have forgotten to take it, or I've forgotten my second like application of it, I've noticed a huge difference in just like my patience and my emotions, in terms of like kind of balance and regularity of emotions. And the smell, like actually the smell, I almost like crave the smell. I don't know if it's because I find it so centering and grounding and relaxing. It has like fir, like balsam, copaiba, sacred frankincense, cedarwood, and some other good stuff. There's peppermint in it. It's a wild yam extract that's based in, it's a natural progesterone supplement. So if you Google Progestins Plus, you'll find out some more information that I technically can't tell you because I'm a distributor. And also if you Google estrogen dominance or low progesterone, you're going to see a whole slew of symptoms that you may or may not recognize with yourself and identify with. And this can help support that. So highly recommend this. The next one is KidSense Sleepy Eyes. So Young Living has their own kids line called KidSense, and they are pre-diluted oils. This is a blend, so you're not going to have to worry about mixing it with a carrier oil to do like a topical application. And you can diffuse it very safely for kids and babies in their room at night. It's called Sleepy Eyes. Obviously, it helps with sleeping. It is super popular. So again, this is one that is limited. I think it's just 1 per month. So that's something that, you know, you're gonna, if you have your own account, if you're a member, most likely it's the only way you're gonna be able to get it, because I can only buy 1 a month. And in it is, I believe it's like lavender, let's see, lavender, geranium, Roman chamomile, tangerine, bergamot, sacred frankincense, valerian. I've actually never smelled it. Oh, that's nice. So it's not so overpowering. It says recommended application is for children ages 2 to 12. Under the age of 2, I have a chart that talks about kind of like the ratio that you should dilute with the carrier oil. Speaking of carrier oils, I am going to do a class on carrier oils because that can be kind of confusing. There's like a whole slew of them. Basically, it's based on your preference, but there is kind of like a continuum depending on your skin in terms of like how dry or oily like acne prone it is, and I'll go through that. But under the age of 2, you probably want to dilute it at least at first to see. And you know, you could put this on the bottom of kids' feet. You can make a roller ball really easily. Just rub it on their feet before bed, and again, you can diffuse it. All right. What else do we have here? Hi, Tara. If you're still there, I don't know. It's hard to tell who's actually there. Okay, so I got a free lemon vitality, which is great. I actually use this today in water to kind of get the dirt and gunk off my strawberries. We try to buy organic, but again, 4 kids, it's expensive. I go to Aldi and there's a container of strawberries for 99 cents. I'm going to buy them. So even if you buy organic, you still want to rinse your fruit, obviously, and vegetables, all your produce. But a great way to kind of get rid of the gunk is to use like 2 or 3 drops, bowl of water, put your strawberries in there, let them sit 3 to 4 minutes, and then rinse them, and then you're good to go. I have a picture kind of the gunk that was left over in the bowl that I can post later, but I also put lemon oil in my water. And this is a vitality oil. So it is FDA approved for dietary and ingestible use. And that's a good one. So Valor is a new one. Valor is one that I kind of learned about in our oil collective community group. So if you join and you are a member on my team, you automatically get added to the oil collective community. And it's a great resource. Lots of very knowledgeable people. So we have like leaders in that group, as well as people that have just started and are trying to sell the products, as well as like really 94 to 96% of people that join Onto Young Living are not in the business at all. They just want the wholesale prices. So, I think some people are intimidated by like the whole, you're a member, you want to join, like that whole like wording of it. And really it just means that you get wholesale prices. You're not locked into selling anything. You're not locked into, there's not like a monthly fee. It's nothing like that. Really, it's if you spend $50 a year, not a month, $50 a year on any product, you'll maintain your membership and you'll have wholesale access in terms of prices. And that's it. No strings. You don't have to sell anything. You might want to share it with your friends. If you sell basically or refer 3 of your friends to buy a kit, your kit is paid for. So that's something to think about. But, I have plenty of like friends in the oily group that they don't sell. They have a full-time job. They have no interest in selling. They just really want the access to the community, the resources, and the wholesale prices of oils, because it's a 24% discount. And then you can do essential rewards and get these freebies, and you can get the oils where you have a once a month limit or a 2 a month limit. So Valor, so kind of goes with its name. Let me look at my cheat sheet here. It says use for empowerment, confidence, and energy balance. This is a great one. Someone was saying they use it. Patricia, weren't you saying that this is great for like nightmares at night, I think, for your kiddos? I want to say, did you put this on the toe or something like that? Or you can diffuse it as well. David calls it his brave oil. There you go. Last night, all 3 of my kids wound up in my room. Like, I'm tripping over them in the middle of the night. Like, where do they all come from? Like, really, a 10-year-old, 2 4-year-olds, yet the baby somehow can sleep in her bed alone. She's not afraid. But maybe my kids need some Valor. It's helped so much with his fears. Okay, that's good. Good to know. Maybe it will help with my kids. It is one of the top selling products. Sometimes it's out of stock a lot because of that. It says that you can diffuse in the morning to jumpstart a busy day. It's uplifting and affirming. Yet also I think that a lot of people use it for sleep, especially people that kind of have anxiety at night and kind of difficulty falling asleep because of those like racing thoughts. Refresh throughout the day by directly inhaling or massaging onto your neck, chest, hands, or wrists. You can use it as a cologne. Smell it. Ooh, that's nice. Black spruce, camphor, blue tansy, frankincense, geranium. That's nice. I can see how you could use it as a cologne. Well, Valor, I'll let you know how it works if it helps my kids with their incredibly irrational fears. Snoring, it helps with snoring? Don't tell me that. My husband has like the worst snoring of anyone I've ever met in my entire life. And he's still in Texas. So I've been sleeping really well at night, and I love him. I really do. But it's going to be an adjustment when he gets home and him snoring in bed next to me. Love you, babe, but shut up. Just kidding. Okay. On the toe, snoring. Okay. There you go. See? We'll see if it works. It would take a miracle, but we shall see. All right. And here's my favorite oil, or one of my favorite oils, but not my favorite oil to say because I feel like I sound like an idiot when I say it. Copaiba. I don't know. Maybe that's right. Maybe not. It has a woodsy smell to it. This is in the starter kit. This is one I ran out of when Evie was teething. This can be applied neat to the gums for kiddos when they're teething. And Evie loved it. Yes, that's right. I said it right. I feel like I sound like I'm drunk when I say it. I'm like, oh, anyways. Now I've lost my train of thought. Okay, so it has a pleasant, complex taste. It is your savior. I know, it's great. So it has beta caryophyllene. Probably said that wrong too. So if you Google that, there's some other oils that have that in it that are super popular these days. And it actually has more of that in it than this other oil that many use for like every ailment known to man these days. So keep that in mind. It's good for like a muscle rub. You can add it with peppermint or Panaway, and do kind of like a muscle rub after working out. If you have sore muscles, like I said, teething, great. Diffuse to create a warm, inviting space. I know a lot of people, they diffuse this with lavender at night, helps them sleep. And then you can also put like in a roller ball bottle with lavender and maybe even frankincense. It's calming. And I believe you can also use it for allergies. There's a whole mix. I think it's lemon, peppermint, copaiba, and frank and or raven that helps with allergies. I use it on David after a surgery. Okay. That's great to know. It because you can use it topically. And it's super gentle actually too. So like it's okay to use with babies. Lavender. Mixed it with lavender. Okay. Citrus Fresh. I got this one for free too. Which is really nice because there's been 2 changes to the premium starter kits, one of which is purification has been swapped out with Citrus Fresh. And RC has been swapped out with Raven. So I still need to get Raven. I don't have that. I still have RC because my kit came with the RC. But Citrus Fresh is citrus, and it's like a very fresh, kind of like uplifting smell. It is orange, tangerine, grapefruit, lemon, mandarin orange, and spearmint. And this was a great one. With those DIYs I showed you with the fabric refresher or like an air freshener. There's some like a carpet like powder type thing that you can then vacuum up that would be great with Citrus Fresh because it's like a really light kind of just fresh, clean smell. Smell that one too. Oh, that's nice too. It's a nice one for spring, kind of that light, not too heavy. And finally, Hope. So this was the oil that I talked about that was free that I'm going to look up. I wrote down the exact price of this. Okay, so it retails for $77.30 and then wholesales for $58.75, and I got it for free. So it's good to use for emotional grounding, reconnecting with feelings of strength and stability, and hope. It's a nice name. It has sweet almond oil, Melissa, which is like lemon balm, which is super great for like mood support. Very like leveling and calming. Juniper, myrrh, and black spruce. This is one that I probably never would have, even thought of, it's nice, thought of buying. Certainly not with that price if I didn't really know how to use it, but to get it for free and then, you know, in this oil community, learn how to use it and what the purpose of it is. It's a great way, again, to build up your collection. I think that is it. So I don't know if anyone has any questions or comments or anything like that. Feel free to message me. I am doing some classes coming up. I'm really excited about my essential oils, my Young Living essential oils, pregnancy, childbirth, and beyond. I know I have a lot of friends that are either pregnant, expecting, trying to conceive, have newborns, have friends with all of those things. And, you know, I was not a candidate for home birth, but I've talked to and have a lot of friends that do home birth, unmedicated births. And I think using essential oils, had I been able to do that, I did use like clary sage, and I did use some oils in the hospital. But for reasons I really won't go into because they're a bit personal, especially because there's some boys on here right now. It wasn't, I had to do an epidural, but I give mad props to people that can do like a home birth and do unmedicated and have, you know, you're in the comfort of your own home. And I think an oily birth would be something that would be really cool. And so I've kind of talked with some people that have used oils to support kind of like that natural pain management during labor and delivery. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. I say talk, this is a virtual like information post class, so it's not a video, but some really cool stuff. So that's coming up. And I'm going to be doing 2 green cleaning classes, one at my mom's house in Mundelein for those of you that are in the Lake County, Illinois area, Chicagoland area, and then as well as one at my house where we're going to do some make and takes, some different kind of cleaning, freshening products, non-toxic that you can make with oils. And those events are up on my Hippie Mama Essential Oils page as well as my personal page. So if you'd like an invite to those, if you haven't got one already, please message me. And I think that's about it, guys. I hope you're all doing well, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.